Welcome to the Gorgeous Guru podcast. I'm your host, Day, the Gorgeous Guru. If you're craving real talk, inspiration, and soulful guidance, you're in the right place. So tune in, get comfortable, and get ready to be inspired. Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome into another episode. So I'm going to keep this episode brief. I had a magical experience this morning that I want to share with you in hopes that it would inspire you if you are in need of inspiration. I am a big fan of meditation. That's one of the ways that I connect to my spirit team, one of the ways I relax and zen out, like just one of the ways I call my energy back and I come back into my being. Today during meditation, I posed a question. So I posed this question and then I had a couple of visions. I had a vision of a key. And then I had a vision of a figure I had never really seen or paid attention to before. And that figure was the Laughing Buddha. So I don't know if you've ever seen this statue that some people have in their house, in their businesses. It's a statue of usually it comes in either a gold tone, jade, things like that. But it'll be like a fat man who's bald and he's sitting there in sometimes like a robe and he's laughing hysterically, like a big belly laugh. I saw the person, not the figurine, right? In my vision, I saw the person and I knew immediately it was the Laughing Buddha. And when I tell y'all, the energy that rushed over me when I saw this figure was so, oh goodness, exciting. And I don't even feel like that's the right word. It was like, just think about the energy of being thrilled. There was like a thrilling energy that came with seeing this being. So the answer to my question was the key to peace, to wellness, to being good in this crazy, crazy world is deep joy. Joy that wells up from the depths of your being. Y'all, I love the way Spirit talks to me because recently I shared my October tarot check-in on YouTube. If you're interested in channeled messages, tarot messages, and things like that, check me out on YouTube. Subscribe and watch some of the videos, okay? You can find those links in my show description. In this video that I just recorded and edited and put out, I mentioned, because I had this vision, right, while I was channeling, that people would actually see Ascended Masters or connect with Ascended Masters in the month of October. And I didn't think anything of it. There's a lot of times where I'll give predictions that are not for me, they're for the people who will watch the video. So I didn't think that I myself would experience this particular prediction. And one of the most popular Ascended Masters is Jesus Christ, and that's who people always kind of look to. But what a lot of people don't realize is that, we come from a very robust history of different cultures and billions of people have lived on the earth, So, of course, there are so many Ascended Masters. And when I had the experience with the Laughing Buddha and then I thought back to that reading, I was like, oh my goodness, that prediction was for me. This Ascended Master, the Laughing Buddha, who was actually a monk in his living life in the 10th century. And what people loved about this monk, who was later named the Laughing Buddha, is that he made a commitment to experience play and joy every single day. So while other monks were meditating, he would go and sit with children and play with children. And he carried this cloth sack and kind of like Santa Claus was giving gifts to kids and giving things to people. And his way of achieving enlightenment was by tapping in and tuning into the innate joy within his being. And that's what he came to show me today. And when I got this message, I just felt so moved to share it with you. When was the last time you felt deep joy from the depths of your soul? When was the last time you played? You laughed from your belly? When was the last time you were excited or thrilled? That's what the Laughing Buddha wants to know today. When was the last time you experienced bliss and the blessing of joy? Now, what we need to remember is back in the Laughing Buddha's day, they didn't have to take vacations to find this type of joy. He didn't have to go to a club, a bar, and do all of these things or buy something to feel joy. The Laughing Buddha pulled that joy up from within his being. We all have that within. And after I got up from my meditation, I kept feeling like a tickling sensation in my stomach. It was amazing. But today, the Laughing Buddha comes to remind me to play, to lighten up, to have fun, to be free, to find those little moments throughout your day to be tapped into the energy of joy without having to buy something, without having to travel, without having to go and be around people and do this and that. Sit with yourself and just feel the joy well up from within your inner child, because it's always there and he needs you to know that. And I'm so grateful that he chose to come through to me this morning, because, man, I really needed that reminder. And I hope this reminder would be helpful for you today. Today's Gorgeous Guru prompts are the questions I already asked, right? So our questions for reflection and journaling are: when was the last time you felt a deep sense of satisfaction and joy? What can you do to call up that energy? Some of you just need to sit in meditation. Some of you can pull up a picture of the Laughing Buddha and focus on that image and you'll feel it too. What can you do to experience bliss and wellness in the most mundane moments of your day? If you want to comment on this episode, you can do so over on YouTube and Instagram at The Gorgeous Guru Podcast. I love to read and respond to your comments. Also, if you're enjoying the podcast, consider becoming a monthly supporter of the show. All of your donations are a great help. Thank you to those of you who have already signed up. You may sign up at thegorgeousgurupodcast.com. Thank you so much for joining me today, y'all. You could have spent this time doing anything, but you chose to spend it with me. Please know that I'm so grateful. I hope you'll join me next time.